All right. So, good morning to everyone. This is Jasper. Welcome to Chef Dudda. Hey, it's week 3. Woo! I'm surviving. And I'm not here to tell you how to make coffee or anything. Although that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I was doing. But basically, because before all of these blessings happened. Jezzy used to make my coffee almost every day. It wasn't really me who did it. And now I have to get up and make my own. It's one of those things that you really miss, because most of it is because we really don't have the luxury of time to spend, because when baby's up, you have to be there. And it's one of those things. See? The beard, the mustache says it all. Yeah, well, I did it right. So today we're doing, I know it seems odd. Yeah, I know, it's if a 2-minute beef noodles, I think it calls, sorry, this is not Coles, I think this is Aldi. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Coles. But anyway. You got the trusty microwave oven here to make sure that my coffee is hot and ready to go. And yeah, I'm gonna start first with my coffee. So I'm gonna keep this a little bit short and sweet, so not those long, heartless nights. Because there was a lot of learning actually from last week, from what happened. I can say the least, it's getting better. We're starting to get some form of rhythm, although straight away after last week's episode, the day after that, actually the night after that, Jezzy went to sort of a mental breakdown. She literally, I think I was about to sleep like around 11, or that's around 12, and then she still like, Jasmine was still fuzzy, and she didn't want to pretty much settle down, and we're trying to figure out why, and we just couldn't. So she stepped out. She really cried her heart out to the loudest. I was thinking alright, what happened? I was thinking Jasmine was crying. Jeez, what are we gonna do? I think that time she really tried most things on the book, or at least the book that we were trying to write. And then fed, tick, nappy, tick, poo, tick, pee, tick, warm enough, tick. But it seems to have gone through that repetitive cycle of just okay, feed you, do it again, do this, you do it again, and we just couldn't settle into one sort of pattern. So it was tough. And after that, well, she settled at some point, and then she was fine. We were able to sleep. Jezzy was able to sleep relatively. But yeah, there is really a huge ball of frustration that has been brewing from that week. And it's really that this past week she was really thinny, to say the least. That happened to me as well 3 nights ago. We had, Jasmine and I had a bit of a wrestling match. First one was a 3-hour Iron Man Kid match. Ding, ding, ding. So again, I would want to say that I did try every trick in the book. Jezzy prepared me that night by putting some milk, but she's able to express a lot nowadays. So we were able to store like I'll show that to you. That's one, and those are 3. Yeah, so basically it's 3. So she was able to prepare. Yeah, I know my fridge is a bit ugly, so these are all the veggies that we pre-prepared and pre-cook, simply because we don't cook it manually, or at least cook it to like how we used to. So she gave me like a 50 ml bottle for that night. I think that was last Monday. And then so I said, okay, I'm gonna make you sleep and make sure you get your nice sleep done. At least a good 3-hour straight, rather than just being, fuzzy mom. And then we go from there. I said like, all right, thank you. So we did that, and I brought Jasmine to the other room. So she slept, then she woke up. Okay, so round 1. The sequence is really something like feed. You need to get the gas out by making her stand up. Try to feed her again, which will depend on how much she really want to eat. Check her nappy, if there's a pool pee or something similar. Wash, take her out again, put her in a swaddle. Check if there's anything else that you've missed. Try to refeed her, finish the bottle up, and try to again put her in a wrap and try to make her sleep. Unfortunately, that didn't really work, so I'm just gonna get some of my coffee because it's gonna turn cold. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. So anyway, I tried that. So at least for the first couple of the stages of where she needed to be, it worked. So she fed, changed her nappy, actually changed her twice. After the first feed, I changed her up because it was already out there, and then she got the remaining feed from the bottle, and then she again just like, kid, why would you not do it? Why would you not do it? Same time in one nappy. Why? So I said like, all right, well, it's another 20 cents out of the bucket. No, but I mean, like, she wasn't really, like, if her body feels like she needs to do something, she's just gonna do it. And that's what I've learned, or that's what we've learned. Whenever she wanted something, you just have to get to her. You just have to do it. Otherwise, she's just gonna cry till God knows. So I did that second nappy around, and then tried to put her to sleep. So I held her, and then I was already in a position wherein my left hand was basically on her, like her head is right over there. My right hand is under her bottom. So I'll be able to sway her like forwards and backwards, and hoping that it will work. It worked for a time being. It was already like around 11 p.m. mark. So I was literally holding her leg with, now I turned my left hand to her left leg, holding her closer to my body so she can feel the warmth. And my whole hand palm is basically on her torso. So that was that. And then okay, she's sleeping. So yeah, let's try more rhythmic movements. Like movements going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then her eyes are starting to like really, and then go back, and then until she was like, okay, she was like this. And great. I said like, great. That's really great. Okay, I'll keep this up for another 10 minutes just to make sure that you're out. And see where does that lead us. But in saying that, I'm gonna add another 10 minutes more. So that's about 20.
Morning ceremonies.
Oh, she's kind of weak. Morning ceremonies. But anyway, yeah, so I added like 20 minutes more at that time to put her into that position, but no. Actually, the no part came when I brought her down in her sleeper. And she's just started like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And yeah, that was a bit of a flop, to say the least. And I surrendered, I raised the white flag and gave it to Mom. Mom, I'm sorry, can't really. I don't have any more ways and means to get through to her. So I'm just gonna like, okay. And then she's like, what happened to you guys? I'm like, I don't know. She doesn't want to settle. So like, okay. So that's that. Mommy took over. And Mommy said, next time that happens, bring her to Mommy. I said like, but I don't like Mommy to wait. But then again, she said like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work anyway. So, yeah, alright, then it's not gonna work. Second day, I tried the same trick. Pretty much did the whole ruse all over again. This time around, I had a plan, so I had to make sure that, okay, she's doing that usually, so I'm gonna do this instead. Bummer, day 2 didn't work. So the wrestling match only lasted for like 2 hours, and then Mommy saw me and she's like, alright, I give up. Today though was, or at least last night was a much better day, to be honest. We prepared. So what we realized when we got to the child center was maybe the reason why she's okay in the morning is because she's getting fed well. And as the day goes by, the milk that the mother has actually depreciates. So the supply is not as much as when you had it in the morning, which actually made a bit more sense. So if technically she's not happy with her feed, she's gonna be fuzzy all night. So every drop of milk now is important. We try to keep it close to a minimum of at least 80 mils, which brings us to last night. So last night was a bit interesting, to say the least. I took over most of this sleeping duties. I was able to give Jezzy more than 3 hours of sleep. Yay! And yeah, that was quite easy for me. I was able to successfully make her go to sleep twice because Jezzy was already having a hard time. I think she's getting really heavy, and yeah, she's just having a bit of a hard time carrying her, and she was in a bit of pain. So I said like, okay, they'll give it to me. But I ended up doing the 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 4 a.m. shift. Again, which is not bad because we prepared for it, so we've got everything sorted out. The good thing about it is she wasn't really that fuzzy at all last night. So that's that. I was really thankful. I was able to go to sleep, and she wasn't moving a lot. She was calm. She was okay. And yeah, moral of that story basically is things will really get better. It is gonna be challenging, trying to figure out a certain pattern, maybe, or at least a certain routine for her, or a set of things that you need to do in order for her to calm down. But it's gonna come to that point where you're gonna be able to figure it out by the looks, by the way she moves her body, her actions, the way because those are the only few things that the kid will be able to communicate with you, and it's a bit frustrating at times, but you just need to really nail it and figure out those cues that she's giving to you. So for now, that's all the story that I've got.
Morning, Daddy-o.
There's the mom. She got her beauty sleep, which is great. Yay. Yeah. And we are our noodles and bread, because that's the easiest thing to do. So again, if you're liking it, if you're enjoying these stories, share these stories to your friends, your colleagues. I know it's not a lot, but it's a form of like something you can share to other people, that things will really get better. Yeah. Other than these, of course, my cooking side of the world is still active, so I'm still doing a couple of projects are gonna be in shortly. So this lockdown is really helping a lot to stay at home and get some things done. But yeah, click like and subscribe if you're enjoying hearing to some of these stories, or actually another dad or another mom who's relating to these stories. So until then, let's watch out for week 4. See ya guys, bye.